It's the Daily Doug.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. Thanks for being with me today. My friends, you have found me on a Friday, and that means that it's the end of another work week. We're getting ready for the weekend, and I have a Masterpiece Friday episode for you today. I am pumped for this one because we're going back to music by The Doors, and it's going to be a fun time. I was realizing recently that I've only reviewed 2 songs by The Doors. I've got over 700 episodes and I've only reviewed 2 songs by this classic band, and I need to do better. So today I'm doing my best to get to some more music from this classic band. Previously we have heard The Soft Parade, that was in episode 641, and then we heard Riders on the Storm in episode 702. So today I'm going to be hearing When the Music's Over, and I'm pumped for this one because I'm not sure if I know it or not. When I think about that title, no sounds come to my head. You know, a lot of these I may have heard in passing over the years and not realized it, but I'm eager to learn more about this particular track today. It is the final track on Strange Days, which is the band's second studio album, released in 1967. The album was released only about 8 months after their self-titled debut album, and this particular song dates back to before the band had a recording contract. So they didn't put it on their first album, but they recorded it for this one. And at 11 minutes long, it's more than 3 times as long as any other song on this album, which draws me to it. It makes me really curious about what they're doing here. And according to music journalist Stephen Davis, this song can be divided into 5 parts. Those 5 parts are Turn Out the Lights / Dance on Fire, 2, Cancel My Subscription, number 3, What Have They Done to the Earth, ? 4, Persian Night, interesting, and number 5, A Return to the Main Themes. It looks like a good old suite that I may be used to as a classical musician hearing. So I'm really curious to hear this, y'all. And I am excited because today I am again working with NordVPN, who is today's sponsor. NordVPN is currently extending an exclusive offer to my viewers, and I'm excited about this, y'all. Every purchase of a 2-year plan from NordVPN, which is already their best value, will get you an extra bonus of 4 months on your subscription. This applies to all of their plans, Standard, Plus, and Complete. And this is only available, friends, if you click on the special link in the top of this video's description. And I am really excited to be back working with NordVPN. I am a happy customer, and their products provide me with a great peace of mind. They have the fastest VPN on the planet and by far the most servers for us to connect to. They protect me while I am online, but they don't track or share what I do while I am online, and that's really a great comfort to me because I spend so much time online. They allow me to connect virtually around the world, and that is my favorite feature. Check this out, y'all. If I am traveling anywhere around the world, if I'm over in London, let's say, I can connect my VPN to London and access whatever I need to there. But if I need to get back home, I can connect virtually from anywhere back to anywhere in the country, including my home area here, which is right near New York. NordVPN is a great company, and they have great products. And again, I am excited to be working with them. Any purchase of their 2-year plans gets you a bonus of 4 months. This is an exclusive offer, and you only get it if you click on my special link. It's nordvpn.com/Doug Helvering, and they always offer a 30-day money-back guarantee if you're not completely satisfied. Okay, y'all, so let's hear When the Music's Over. We've got Jim Morrison on lead and backing vocals. We've got Ray Manzarek on organ, keyboard, and the bass. Robbie Krieger is on the guitar, and John Densmore is on the drums. I'm going to be working with the original studio recording here, so let's get to it, y'all. Here is When the Music's Over from The Doors. Off we go.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, come on, he says. Keep keyboard part sounds familiar, y'all. I think I've heard that before. The low notes in E. And it's a pedal tone. Jim's into it. And Robbie's over there playing a leaf blower disguised as a guitar. Wow. That's a heck of a sound to start off with. Staying on that E.
When the music's over, when the music's over,
Great color. Color in his voice. Unmistakable.
when the music's over, turn up the lights, turn up the lights, turn up the lights. When the music's over,
Take my soul. It's Dorian mode, which means that 4 chord over the top of that E is a major chord. You got La instead of lay.
when the music's over, turn up the lights,
Turn out the lights.
turn up the lights, turn up the lights. Put the music in your
Four.
special
Back to
friend.
1.
Dance on fires, it intense. Music is your only friend.
Music is your only friend.
Until the end. Until the end.
Nice.
Until the
Two different guitar tracks going on in each ear. That is psychedelic. It's like a double solo. How about that? You can always have more guitar. Only hearing these 2 chords, E and A. E minor, A major. I love the jam.
cancel my
Sensibility in this as well.
subscription to the resurrection.
Cancel my subscription to the resurrection. Okay.
Send my credentials to the house of detention. I got some friends inside.
I bet he does. Fascinating. I'm just gonna relax into this, y'all. It sounds like we're just
The face in
settling
the mirror
into an
won't
open
stop.
groove on E minor.
The girl in the window won't drop. A feast of friends, alive she cried, waiting for me
Waiting for me outside. major action there. Then back to the minor, I think.
Before I sing into the big sleep,
Boy, they're so
I
tight.
want to
Yes.
hear,
All the little percussion.
I want to
Bass.
hear
They're all in this pocket that's like a
the
mile wide.
scream of the butterfly.
Before I sink into the big sleep, I want to hear the scream of the butterfly. He wants to soak up some life before he's gone, I think.
Come back, baby, back into my arms. We're getting tired of hanging around. Waiting around with our heads to the ground.
Just taking their
I
time.
hear a very gentle sound. Very near yet very far, very soft yet very clear.
I hear a gentle sound, not far away, very soft, very clear. Come today. He likes that sound. Gentle sound.
What have they done to the earth?
What have they done to the earth? This
What
is
have
another
they
section.
done to
right?
our fair sister? Ravaged and plundered and ripped her and bit her.
Little
Stuck her
environmentalism.
with knives
from
in
the late 60s.
Side of the dawn and
That's
tied
cool.
her with fences and dragged her down. I hear a very gentle sound.
It's experimental, but it sounds like something that's always been there.
With your ear down to the ground. We want the world and we want it. We want the world and we want it. Now.
We want the world, and we want it now. Then he says now again with a question mark, questioning, and then he screams it with an exclamation point. Save us, Jesus. Save us. Save us. Big triplets.
So
like a never-ending tune, isn't it?
music's over,
So when the music's over, turn out the lights.
when the music's over,
Because there's nothing left to do. If the music's not playing, then it's time to rest, right?
When the music's over, turn out the lights.
Right, going back to the
Turn
original
out
ideas.
the lights. Turn out the lights. until the end. Until the
Well, the music is your special friend. Dance on fire as it intends. Music is your only friend until the end, until the end, until the end. Well, if we don't have any other friends, at least music is there for us, right? Cool. Like I said, that iconic organ or keyboard part that weaves throughout this, I think I've heard that. Although that could have been from a similar song. It sets up a Mixolydian progression as the melody is using La, the raised sixth of that minor key, instead of the flat sixth that's more common with just natural minor keys. It gives it a sturdiness. It gives it an openness that it wouldn't otherwise have. And boy, that came off fun, didn't it? As I was reading through the lyrics to this, when the music's over, it could simply mean what it says. It can mean that the music itself brings an intensity and a meaning to the events of our lives. It's like a companion that goes with us, like our music. We're taking our music with us, right? And when it stops, so does the spontaneity and the spirit of our daily lives. If we don't have our music to go with us, then it's kind of boring, maybe. I think, though, that it's deeper than that. I think it can also work as a metaphor for life itself. When the music is over, could refer to when our life, our dance on fire, has come to an end. And there's some verses in here that are really interesting. The first verse: cancel my subscription to the resurrection, send my credentials to the house of detention. I got some friends inside. That reads to me like Jim wants to continue living. He wants to continue the party because that's where his friends are and that's where the music is. Makes sense to me. In verse 3, before I sink into the big sleep, I want to hear the scream of the butterfly. A butterfly doesn't scream, right? But just in case sometime it might, I want to be here. Before I go away, I want to witness and be a part of that thing that we never expect to happen. That's what I think from that. And I think that he realized that his own demons and addictions were damaging him, affecting his health, and that he could foresee potentially succumbing to his addictive lifestyle. And he's actively saying here that he wants to continue on, to live, to not let the music stop, right? And, sadly, we all know what happens. The music would stop for him. And he died on July 3rd of 1971 at the young age of 27. It still floors me, y'all, that we lost him so young, and yet the art that remains is still so palpable and visceral and immediate when we hear his voice all these years later. Sadly, the Doors only got time to record 6 albums with Jim while he was alive. And I wish it would have been a lot more, because I really enjoy hearing him sing and hearing the band with him. It's a really fascinating and beautiful combination of musicians. And I'll get to more from the Doors, y'all. This is only my 3rd time reviewing them on the channel, and you can bet that there will be more, but not today. I believe that is all for today and this week. I thank you for being with me, and we'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.
It's the Daily Doug. Welcome to the Daily Doug.